Hello everybody, 4-star here, back at it again with another week of the UAL action. This time around, I'm going to be doing 4 games in this episode, and this time is going to be an episodic series. I wanted to do streams and stuff, and I wanted to experiment with that, but me wanting to edit everything and wanted to edit out the dead parts, it would kill my rendering. So I'm just gonna try to edit everything down as best as I can, so episodes will be coming few and far between, but I'll try to make the videos as soon as possible when we get down to it. We got 4 games today. We got the Wolfpack and the Outlaws, we got the Force and the Islanders, we got the Phantoms and the Cats, and we got the Firebirds and the Storm. But first, we're gonna get right into the Wolfpack and the Outlaws, and let's get right into it. Whoever's characters that weren't showcased this week, we're definitely gonna showcase them next week. So so definitely the Destroyers, we're gonna get a game on them, and the Voodoo, and even the Georgia Force, who have a bye week this week. So let's get right into it. Wolfpack, Outlaws, let's get into it. Here they come, the Washington Wolfpack, and they are 1-0 this season, and now they head on to Billings, Montana to take on the Outlaws here tonight. Yo, man in motion. That's Abrams might have a step. Is it a dot? Bang, call it. That's a touchdown, and Abrams scores the first score for the Wolfpack. Goes it to Davis, got it, touchdown. And look how Chris Dell is working today. 2 touchdowns right now. Dell looking for Dew, he's got it. Ooh, and he takes a hit as well. Looking here, looking for Dew, got it, keeps his feet in, and that's his first touchdown of his career. 7 seconds left here. It's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Holt takes a hit there. It's going to be a fumble. Largent picks it up, but he can't get out of the end zone. That's a safety. And what a 23-point first quarter here for the Washington Wolfpack. Here, going to float it to Dew. He's got the catch. That's a touchdown. What a dot there. And another score to pile on.
Oh, yeah. How you like me now? Step to the left, step to the right.
They give it to Largent. Largent gets it to the end zone. Jukes out Jackson. Thank you very much. Gets a score, but they're going to need a lot more. Dell again. Dell to Dew. That's going to get it. What a dot. First down. Nearing the end zone here. Here's Dew. He's in motion. Dell trying to make the run here. He does. Great run there. And there goes Chris Dell. He takes it into the end zone himself.
Move to the left, to the right, to the right. Oh, I'm too quick.
Holt here. Graham is going to be the motion man. Here he goes. Holt feeling a little bit of pressure, but McKenzie gets it in, but hold it. It's going to be a holding call on Patton. Bring it back once again. Another touchdown taken back from him.
Come on, people. Ref, what are you doing out there?
Back to the sideline.
Like that?
Go back.
Are you a comedian? I mean, are you making a joke? Because it's a bad joke, a bad joke. Come on, give me a break. I mean, forget about it.
Here comes the kick, and it is no good. Goes to the Abrams, got it, and he's gonna take it into the end zone. That's a touchdown. Another one. Goes it to Casey. That's a touchdown. Another one. Y'all looking. Floats it to Dew. Got it. Touchdown. Another one. Count it. 58 points here with the extra point. Looking here now. Hail Mary play, but it's going to be a safety.
The final score is 74, the home team 24. Thank you for attending today's ball game.
Look at our player of the game, Chris Dell. 146 rating, 380 yards, 7 touchdowns, no picks. And we cannot forget about his 1 rushing touchdown. He got a 1-yard rushing touchdown on his only attempt at the end zone via the run. Terry Armstrong and Derek Frazier also get a touchdown here. Harper do 9 receptions, 195 yards, 3 touchdowns. Orlando Abrams 3 receptions, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Darius Davis with a touchdown, along with Ben Casey getting a touchdown, spreading the ball out to 4 different receivers, 5 different receivers if you want to count receptions, but getting touchdowns with 4. Huge day for the Washington Wolfpack, and they go 2-0. So here we go. We are here in Hawaii to see these 2 teams match up here. The Georgia Force and the Hawaiian Islanders here tonight.
Georgia Force.
Goes it to Bergeron. What a dot! Another great play by KJ Brown to start off his career. What a touchdown. And here comes Kalen Blair from NFL Europe. Can he make a change here? Looking back, throws it, and that's a dot to Bailey. Bailey will take it into the end zone. That's Aaron Bailey, who took a ticket to Hawaii, gets the touchdown on that one, and we got a ball game here, folks. In the UAFL, trying to make a difference here. Looking, has Bergeron open. He's got a touchdown. There's Jet Glass here with the kick. Kick is up, and it is wide right. That's no good. Here's Brown. To Bergeron again, and there goes Bergeron. He'll score. The Force are going crazy right now.
Yeah, this is my house. This is my house.
With Johnson in motion. Blair, clean pocket, throws it. Got Newton. Newton's gonna get into the end zone. Touchdown, Islanders. Brown goes it to Bergeron again. And they can't keep up with Bergeron. Blair throws it to Bailey. Touchdown. The Islanders keep it up. Looking for Ward. Got him. Touchdown. And Georgia just keeping up that score. 35 points here. They have not been stopped on any of their drives today. Called a forward pass. So second down here for Blair. Another blitz. Blair, a little bit of pressure, but he gets out of it. Newton getting down the field. Ward can't catch him. He'll take it, and that's a touchdown for the Islanders. Here comes Brown here. Crucial third down here. Goes it to Ward. What a dot! Can Ward get through? He does. Touchdown. Some decent field position. Blair, quick throw. Throws it to Bailey. Bailey gets knocked out of the game. Oh my God. What a hit he took. Rolling in the backfield. Can't forget about him. Blair throws it wide to Johnson, and that's a touchdown. Looking here. Brown gonna throw this one deep. And that's Bergeron there. Getting it, catching a touchdown at the back of the end zone. What a grab. And here's the kick. And it is good. What a kick from Jet Glass. Look at KJ Brown. Oh my goodness, what a run. KJ Brown can do it all, folks. Stop playing with his name.
I'm shaking it. I'm shaking it. I'm shaking it.
Go down goal here. Ball here at the 12-yard line after the sack. Here comes Blair. Looking. Throws it. Gives it to Bailey. That's a touchdown. Still there. Here we go. Blair. Blair going to take it himself, and he gets it. And I'm going to say it's a holding. And you know we got to take that one away from him.
Whoa, buddy, whoa. It's your first day. Look at the replay. Bring it down. Come on, man. Damn.
Oh, so now they got to try it for 2 at the 10-yard line. Blair takes a hit. Newton, nowhere near it. Brown gives it to Aldridge. Almost gets it to the end zone, though. And there he is. That's Brown. He scores a touchdown. player. Throws it to Newton. That's a touchdown. It goes Brown again, but he fumbled it. It's in the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And that is the first mistake that Brown has done today, but he's already gotten the play of the game. Brown, and look at Brown. Look at Brown. He's going to take it to the house. Brown just took it all the way into the end zone. That's a new record. The longest run from scrimmage, 45 yards. Another record broken here. And that's going to be it for this game. I guess we missed the extra point. Okay.
That's the end of the game.
All right, well, that's it. 69-51. And the Force win this one. KJ Brown, man, if you're not in his stock, then I don't know what you're doing here, man. He is something, man. What a day from him. I think he had about 9 touchdowns altogether. So look at this guy, KJ Brown, man. What a day from him for the 22-year-old. Scores 7 touchdowns, gets 335 yards, 13 of 19 with a 68 completion percentage. And we can't forget about his 3 touchdowns. He scored all 10 touchdowns here today. 67 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns out of his 7 attempts. Kevin Aldridge, he had 5 attempts for 13 yards. And then Bobby Setzer, the old lineman, had a carry as well. What a game from these guys here. And can't forget about Troy Bergeron, who scored 5 touchdowns today, and Nick Ward scoring the other 2. Big win for the Georgia Force here. Now let's get into our next game.
And now, introducing your home team, the Nashville Cats.
Here come the Nashville Cats, trying to defend their house once again. Backed up by their quarterback, Cash Cray, Nelson Bullock. On a 3-and-out situation here. Throws it. And it looks like Ortiz put a little bit too much air on that one. It's going to be 4th down. The kick, and it is no good. He's going to get it, but it's a touchback. What? What? Huh? What just happened there? Did they call that a touchdown because of what? What the hell? Goes at the hammer. Got it. Keeps his foot in. That's a touchdown. Well, look again. Looking. Throws it. Tipped away. Travis Hammer Jr. getting in the way of that one. 4th down. Kick is up, and it is good. And they take back the lead here. Throws it. Oh, and it's picked off, and Hammond's going to take this one. And he takes it at the 1-yard line. What a pick there. Josco Ortiz
Come here.
getting pressure.
The team needs to step it up. I want the ball back.
Comes the Cats. Run this time. Hammond, nobody near him. He's going to score. Goes at the hammer this time again. This time holds on to it. And he's going to get inside the 5. Gotten the team down the field. Gonna give it to Wright this time. Wright breaks a tackle and he's in. Touchdown, Toronto Phantoms.
Yeah, baby, I'm the best. Yeah.
Only hold them down to 6 points. It is now a 1-possession game. Here comes Bullet. Bullet floats this one in the air, and Corey Michael Jr. makes up for his penalty with a touchdown. Broke 2 tackles. Broke a tackle there to get into the end zone. Goes it to Hammer, and the Hammer gets the score from Josco Ortiz. That connection. But look again. Michael Jr. in motion, looking, throws it, and that's Barrentine for a touchdown. The Nashville Cats are one of the best teams in the league for this reason.
Oh yeah, boom! That's what I'm talking about. Hey, shut up.
The Hammer, got it. Ortiz, Albright in motion, looking around here, throws it, caught by Dorsey off the tip. It's gonna be 4th and short. Goes it to Albright, got it, touchdown. On a 4th down play, Albright comes in clutch, getting open for the TD. quirky situation in which he hasn't been all season. He does though. It's picked up by Travis Hammer. He drops the ball. It's on the ground. Who's gonna pick it up? It's picked up there, and they will call it a fumble, but he doesn't lose yards. So let's see where they put the ball. Oh, is it there? No, it's a fumble. It's gonna get picked up by Barron. Barron with the strip sack and the recovery. That's huge.
Hey, coach, not good.
For the Phantoms, if they can get past him. No, he's gonna be wide open, and Barrentine's gonna score again.
Timeout.
Bullock here, throws it, caught, touchdown! Corey Michael Jr. keeps a foot in. That's Ortiz. Man in motion, has Albright, got it. That's a first down. Will this be a huge stop for the Cats if they could shut this team down again? Goes into Travis Hammer, gets it, that's a touchdown. We're going this play. Pressure, but it gets picked up. Tries to give it to Barrentine, and that was a huge miss on that one. Only going for the... He's not going to get it here. It's going to be no good. They didn't call touchdown that time. Where? We'll get it down to the 20-yard line. Huge. Throws it. Underhanded throw. Gives it to Travis Hammer Jr. And that might bring us to the fourth quarter. Goes it to Albright, got it, touchdown. What a score there. And now the game with the extra point is going to be a 3-point affair. He's been having short fields all game, and this is no different. Bullock throws it to Dorsey. That's going to be a pick. No. Nelson Bullock just threw a big pick there.
Winner or losing is all about the turnovers. We can do it. Come on, go.
We're here, folks, 45-42. Looking here. Throws it to Albright, has room, got it, touchdown! And just like that, the Toronto Phantoms have taken the lead. 2 touchdowns from him. Bullock looking, throws it, gives it to Corey Michael Jr., and he's got nothing but green in front of him, but hold it. Let's call it back. That's going to be a holding call on Barron. Oh, no. That's huge.
Tell it to me, baby. Oh, yeah.
Bullock throws it. Barrentine, what a catch! And he'll take it inside the 10, but he call it again. That's another holding call. The Cats can't get it out of their own way.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Do your thing. All right.
He's faced a short field. Oh, and that's a fumble. And McQueen picks it up. Johnny McQueen, and oh my goodness. What a play to mess up on. And as you can see here, toss play, and then just the wide receiver gets in the way, called it too early. And that's going to be a score for Toronto. Oh my goodness. Fumble. It's going to get picked up by Otto. Otto's got to have a nice lane for him, and that's a touchdown. And just like that, the points have been swung completely away from Nashville. Johnny McQueen doing a great job as defensive specialist, especially here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Bullock. Bullock under pressure, throws it to Hammond. Hammond's finally going to score. This is it here. 2-point conversion here to make it a 10-point game. Hammond gonna find Corey Michael Jr. on that one. They call a holding call, but they're just gonna decline it. It was a failed conversion, and now they're gonna have to go for the onside kick here. Very competitive ball game here, but what a collapse here by the Cats. Let's see if they can get back on it. Myers gets the ball right before it crosses the plane of the 10-yard line, and now Nashville is gonna have to start draining timeouts. And that is the final score. 66-51, a huge collapse here by the Nashville Cats at home, and Josco Ortiz and the gang, along with Travis Hammer Jr., gonna get the victory here. Huge win here in their first victory this season. So taking a look here at the stats here, Jaxco Ortiz, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick, 279 yards, 15 of 30. He had a 50% completion percentage. He averaged about 9.3 yards per throw, and his longest play was a 39-yard gainer. What a game from him. But we got to give it up for Nelson Bullock as well. Not the greatest of games today, but he just amassed 200 yards there. He had short fields all game, but those 2 interceptions were just too costly and led to the comeback for the not the Predators, but for the Phantoms to get the win here. 17 of 30, 56% completion percentage. His longest play was 44 yards, and he had a day. Going into the Russian 2, Eugene Wright, 4 yards and a touchdown there. Jaxco Ortiz tried to redeem himself by getting back those yards, but he only ended up with -5. Nelson Bullock here, 11 yards, no touchdowns out of 4 attempts. Dan Alexander, 11 yards, 3 attempts. And Daryl Hammond with the 1-yard rushing touchdown from the wide receiver toss play. On the receiving end here, it was spread out a lot with Dalton Barentine, Corey Michael Jr. I'm pretty sure I called him Corey Barentine, but I'm sorry, Corey Michael Jr. with a touchdown, with 2 touchdowns and 122 yards. Barentine basically the goal line merchant, 6 receptions, 56 yards with 2 receiving touchdowns. And of course, Daryl Hammond alongside with that rushing touchdown, he gets a receiving touchdown as well. Alonzo Nix only got 1 catch, and Jason Shelley only got 1 catch there today. For the Phantoms here, it was all Travis Hammer Jr. 7 receptions, 149 yards with 3 touchdowns, and Deron Albright, 6 receptions, 110 yards and 3 touchdowns. Both of them having a day, both of them sharing the ball, with Brian Dorsey getting sprinkled in there, 2 receptions, 20 yards, and no touchdowns. For the defensive end here today, Barentine, 7 tackles here today. Hammond, 7 tackles with an INT. Just a day here from the secondary, but still not enough to get it done. Travis Hammer Jr., 1 tackle for loss, 8 tackles and an INT. What a day today, alongside with 2 pass deflections. Kendrick Spriggs with a forced fumble here today. Johnny McQueen and Malik Myers with 2 deflections here, and Brian Dorsey and Travis Hammer with an interception each. What a day from the Phantoms. On this side, only Daryl Hammond. So what a day here for the Phantoms. They ended up winning this game. 1 and 2 from both of the kickers. One hell of a game. But let's get into our final matchup here tonight. Here we go. We got the Albany Firebirds here coming down to Dodge City to take on the Southwest Kansas Storm. Very interesting play here. 2 teams are 1-0 here. Trevor Jackson here. Back again. Tipped away there this time. That's Sauce Gardner. Can't get nothing off him. Is it the Sauce? Got it. Sauce Gardner. Touchdown there for Albany. It's a play, man, in motion. Jackson throws it deep. That's going to be Ross. Touchdown. And the Storm say, hold on. It's not over yet. And here, that's Sauce. Got it. Touchdown. Yeah, they're going to keep scoring with him, man. Maybe just a bit more. Evans with the kick here. He's going to kick it off the right side of the receiving team. White breaks a tackle. Looks like he's got Green in front of him. He's going to take it all the way to the barn. Touchdown.
Oh, yeah. How you like me now? Yeah. And slide to the right.
Goes it to Sauce. Got the catch. Takes a hit, but that's a first down. Going to throw here. Throws it. And that's to Stevens. They call it a touchdown. Got 1 touchdown through the air. Another screenplay. They're going to call it a safety. Oh, no. I don't know what coach was thinking with that call, but that's a safety. Looking for Minter. Touchdown. And I think somebody was outside the box, but it doesn't matter. That's a TD.
Touchdown.
Trevor Jackson in trouble again. This time he's going to get sacked, but it's going to be a strip sack, and Harrison's going to pick up the ball. In motion, they're going to give it to the wide receiver, and Stevens just barely passes the plane. That's a touchdown. So here comes Lewis. Kicks the field goal. It's up, and it just hits the crossbar.
At the end of the first half,
The score is a 20-point game with Albany getting the ball here in the second half. Goes it to Mentor, got it! Takes a lick though, but gets it in, touchdown. Only 85 yards passing. Jackson has time, goes outside the pocket, finds Lester, and he'll score. Goes it, tries to get Sauce, does, keeps 2 feet in, that's a first down. Not too much movement here. Keone gets in, touchdown.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm the best. Yeah.
So they're gonna kick a field goal here, try to reduce the lead just a little bit. Pick is up, and it's good. This might be their first failed conversion here. They're just gonna keep running the ball. Keone, and he'll get into the end zone, so I stand corrected. Knuckles is still out there. Here comes White down the field. He's gonna go down there and he's gonna score. Irvin White scoring here with some garbage time. The final score here, 61-37. The Firebirds took care of business here in the Dodge City, Kansas. So looking at the score here, it was 61-37, I believe. Yes, 61-37 here. And Damian Keys, the 5-year vet, gonna end up with 5 touchdowns, 200 yards, and a 143 rating. 14-20 today. On the other end, Trevor Jackson, only 3 touchdowns today, not even 200 yards, 180 yards, 15 out of 27 today, and he had a 55% completion percentage. On the rushing end here, Dwayne Caldwell was the only guy for the Storm to get some yards here, 6 yards here, and then Trevor Jackson lost 3 on a play. And then Kyle Keone, 33 yards and 2 touchdowns here, definitely one of the best running backs in the league. Nate Stevens even getting a touchdown here on the wide receiver run. Firebirds here on the receiving end. Sauce Gardner, 6 receptions, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns. David Mentor, 2 touchdowns with 42 yards. And Nate Stevens with a touchdown of his own from 3 receptions and 30 yards. On the Storm's end, it was Greg Ross who had the most yards here at 50. No, actually it was Irv White who had the most yards here at 86. 5 receptions. Greg Ross had 6 with a touchdown. Irvin Wright had a touchdown. And Drew Lester, the only guy with 1 catch with a touchdown. Alright, so for week 2, guys, week 2 is already in the books here. The Washington Wolfpack and the Salina Liberty are here at 2-0. The SaberCats and the Cats here at 1-1. The Fury and the Storm also at 1-1 for the American Conference. The Islanders, Rampage, Kiss, and Outlaws all winless here. The Islanders, Rampage, and Kiss 0-2, with the Outlaws 0-1 with an embarrassing loss. On the national end here, we got the Firebirds at 2-0, the Hooters and Predators at 1-0, the West Texas Desert Hawks at 1-1, Destroyers at 1-1, Phantoms at 1-1, Force and Voodoo all here at 1-1, with the Soul here at 0-1 after the bye week. Going into what the games were here in week 2. Outlaws beating the Wolfpack, we've seen that one. SaberCats and the Kiss, what a game here they had, but the Kiss just can't score here in the 3rd quarter, so they had to fight back the entire way, but it was too little too late. San Jose puts 10 points on the board here for that win. Taking a look here at what happened, Mark Grebe ended up getting out the game here. He had 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Craig Wheelingham had a touchdown as well. Scott Woods came in for the middle of the game. It looked like he was out earlier, with Pete Johnson getting a couple of completions in, but he came in for the rest of the game. It looks like 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions from him. Yeah, just not a good game here for LA, and let's see if they could try to make a comeback here in week 3. The Rampage and the Fury had a matchup here, but it looks like Detroit ended up with a big win here with a score with only 7 points in the first half of the Grand Rapids Rampage. Detroit wins their rivalry game against their interstate rivals here for Michigan. Detroit ended up with Dirty Dan coming in, 2 touchdowns. He came in 2 touchdowns. Josh Kellett, 5 touchdowns for him, but Dirty Dan coming in to make it up to with a touchdown. Joe Hamilton, only 4 touchdowns and an INT with 234 yards. So shout out Dirty Dan here, making his presence known. No touchdowns here for RJ Lee. No touchdowns on the rushing end here. But yeah, what a win here. Dwight Counter 2 touchdowns. Mel Long 2 touchdowns. Dante Wells 2 touchdowns. Torrey Jubert a touchdown. And what a win for Detroit. The Voodoo and the Desert Hawks have a battle here. Looks like the Voodoo came back here in the 3rd quarter as they didn't really score too much against West Texas here. I look like it might have been a tie ball game. No, it was 16-15 going into halftime. And then the gears returned up here, but West Texas, they hold up and win here in Odessa. They both go 1-1 on the season. Let's take a look here at the QB stats. Let's see what happened. Savion Williams, it looked like he got hurt earlier, but Steve Belisari did not do him any favors. He ended up finishing the game 26-50 here, 4 touchdowns here. But Jazzy McClain finishes up business, 5 touchdowns, 2 INTs on the day. Savion Williams did have a rushing touchdown though, so he ended up with a total of 5 today. Jazzy McClain did have a rushing touchdown as well, along with Cedric Brown. He had a touchdown. Huge day for New Orleans. They end up winning this game, and huge win for West Texas to get them on the board. The Destroyers got absolutely mauled by the Liberty, 56-17. That's probably because of their poor defense here. Peyton Ayuk, he tried his best here, but he can only do so much. He's the only submission here on this roster. James Douglas does his job. 7 touchdowns, 247 yards with a 65% completion percentage. Peyton Ayuk, only 2 touchdowns here today. That's not gonna get it done. No rushing touchdowns from him. He had 2 fumbles on the play, so not ideal at all. James Douglas had a fumble, and Marcus Polk had a rushing touchdown. We're taking a look at the passing stats here. The best rating is Damian Keys with a 141 here. He has 10 touchdowns, no picks, 472 yards. Chris Dell is the guy with the most yards here, right behind Jasco Ortiz, 672 yards, 14 touchdowns, and a pick. Jasco Ortiz right now, 13 touchdowns, 1 INT with a pick, and Kalen Blair for the Hawaiian Islanders, 12 touchdowns, 2 INTs, 105 rating with 636 yards. KJ Brown though, 573 yards, 12 touchdowns, no picks with a 130 rating. The most INTs this year is Scott Woods for the LA Kiss. Right behind him is Jazzy McClain, Kalen Blair, Peyton Ayuk, Nelson Bullock, all of them having 2 INTs. Rushing here, KJ Brown, look at him, 101 yards, man, amassing 100 yards in the first 2 weeks of the season is amazing. He has 4 rushing touchdowns here. Kyle Keone is the leading running back here with 79 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. He also owns the record for the most amount this season. The most attempts goes to him as well here. Right behind him is just Roderick McClain and KJ Brown with a 3-way tie with 2 other running backs here. So KJ Brown is really getting it done on the run here. He is one of the best rushing quarterbacks we might ever see in this league. Here on the receiving end, the most receptions here is Dwight Counter and Kashawn Davis. They end up with 18 receptions, 4 touchdowns, and 3 touchdowns each, respectively. And look at Corey Michael Jr. 8 touchdowns. Nasty work here in the first 2 weeks of the season. And Ergen Wright right behind him with 8 touchdowns. Troy Bergeron with 7. Travis Hammond Jr. with 5. Let's see if we can find another submission here. Harper Dew has 4 touchdowns as well. Most receiving yards is Corey Michael Jr. with 381. Right behind him is Urban White. White Counter, Sauce Gardner, can't forget about him. So what a game from these guys. The Yak leaders, 108 tied up, Corey Fleming and Urban White. Take a look here. Who's got the most drops? Harper Dew has the most drops, oddly enough. Brian Dorsey, Dwight Counter, Harper Dew, but he gets a lot of targets as well though. And the longest play, it looks like from scrimmage, is Brian Dorsey with a 48-yard reception. It looks like that was a touchdown there. Defensive here, we got the most tackles here. Phil Glover with 25 so far. It is a big tie here for a lot of tackles for losses. It's going to be 3. But look at the sacks here. Look at the sacks. Todd Singletary, 3 sacks so far here for this guy. He's 86. 86 for a D lineman is crazy. Henry Taylor has 2 sacks. Rex Richard, Joe Minucci, a lot of 2-sack guys. Bahati. Interceptions though, Derek Lee is our interceptions leader. Travis Hammer Jr. is our only submission player. Actually, Harper Dew and Travis Hammer Jr. are our only submissions here for an interception. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like that is just it for that. So there are only player submissions here that have interceptions this season. Huge. Forced fumbles here. Brian Dutton has 2. Pass deflections here. Glenn Johnson here. Johnny McQueen. Travis Hammer Jr., Sauce Gardner, all of them holding it down. Fumble recoveries, Erwin Harrison, all that type of stuff. Any blocks? Yeah, we did have some blocks here, some sim blocks here, so that's pretty good. Safeties, we got Barry Ford, Morales, and Webster's. And touchdowns, we got Johnny McQueen and Eric Otto. So thank you guys so much here. I hope you guys are liking the player submission league here for week 2. I did end up squeezing all these videos into one video, so hopefully you guys like it this way. And this format is very easy for me. I do like to you know, just do it this way. It's very easy for me, so hopefully you guys like it. Remember, player submissions are still going. You guys can submit a play if you don't like how your team is going, if you don't like how a team is going with no submissions, like Salina, who is 2-0 right now. You could join up on that squad and maybe do some damage there. Always is going to be in the description below to put down your player submission, and we'll put it down immediately as soon as I get the notification. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.